Good morning, welcome to Insiders. Well, yesterday on the campaign trail was just plain weird, bizarre. Just like the rest of it, really, only more so. First, Julia Gillard met with the man she replaced just weeks ago to recruit him to the campaign, and the atmosphere couldn't have been colder. And then another former leader, Mark Latham, hired by Channel 9 as a reporter, staggered into the campaign like a drunk in a bar.
Move out of the way. I want to say something. Julia.
Hello, Mark. How are you?
Can I just ask you why the Labor Party's made a complaint about me working for Channel 9?
I don't know anything about that, Mark. If you want to work for Channel 9, what's the matter for you?
Well, you've made a complaint, and I think I should be allowed to make a living. If you'd agreed to the request to have an interview, there would have been no need to make any complaint about anything. So if you want to make complaints, you really should make them about Rudd, who's the one who's sabotaging your campaign.
Well, Mark, nice.
So have a dig at him instead of having a dig at someone trying to do a job.
Nice to see you, and I hope you enjoy your life as a journalist now.
Well, you tell your people to lace it up.
Okay, no worries. Thanks.
Thank you.
Well, the Nine Network has apologised to the Prime Minister for Mark Latham's menacing behaviour, but they haven't sacked him. He's still out there somewhere. And even before yesterday, the campaign was odd, with Julia Gillard becoming, well, somebody else, and the opposition leader refusing a debate.
Righto, we thought we'd join you lot. And look relaxed. Are we moving forward?
Julia Gillard has vowed to unleash the real Julia and take control of Labor's campaign from now on.
You've been seeing glimpses of me, but I'm going to make sure you see a whole lot more of me.
What have we been seeing for the last 5 weeks if it's not the real Julia Gillard?
Give me one more chance and you'll be satisfied.
Who's been in charge until now?
If I can use a footy analogy,
she's going to throw the ball around a bit.
There are times when the coach says to the players, play safe, lock it down, short passes, keep possession of the ball.
She's no longer going to take a risk-averse approach to this campaign.
I'm going to throw that rule book out.
A bit like football, but more like Sesame Street.
What you're going to see is feisty Julia.
Frantic Julia.
We had pretend Julia, now we've got real Julia.
We've had 3 Prime Ministers in the last 6 weeks.
Like Big Bird and Mr Snuffleupagus and...
We've had Kevin Rudd, we've had Julia Gillard, and then we've got this thing called the real Julia.
It's new Julia, not old Julia.
Which Julia killed Kevin? Was that the real one or the pretend one?
The real Julia Gillard.
If Julia today is different from Julia the day before yesterday, what the hell is going on here?
This is crazy.
Now we've got the Prime Minister who said 5 weeks ago that the government had lost its way, saying that the campaign has lost its way.
I'm going to be really going for it now.
Would the real Julia please stand up?
Will the real Tony Abbott please stand up?
I've been on public display in good times and in not so good times for a long, long time now.
If they weren't constraining him, he'd be out and about telling people about how much he loves work choices.
I always like people being themselves. Always.
Are you the real Julie Bishop? Are you the real Stephen Smith?
It's me. It's Julie Bishop.
Ask these questions about the real Tony Abbott.
The bored and incompetent Tony Abbott.
With all his extreme views.
There's been an offer by the Seven Network for another leaders' debate. Will you accept that offer?
I'd be happy to be in it. I want it to be about the economy.
I actually have a campaign launch on Sunday.
Well, what about Monday?
First, she doesn't want debates. Then she does want debates.
If you wanted to be Prime Minister of this country, why wouldn't you debate the economy?
Are you suggesting to me that when it comes from Julia, no doesn't mean no?
People would say, as times get tougher, get more risk averse. I'm doing the reverse.
Look, you can't change the rules just because you're in trouble. The Labor Party is panicking.
They won't let him debate the economy because
He is a real risk to the economy.
I don't see why I should disorganise my campaign because her campaign is in a mess.
Oh, no, not going to have an economic debate. Too busy, couldn't be bothered.
Have a debate. Who would turn up? Would it be the real Julia or would it be someone else?
You go and unleash the real me onto the world.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.